You were doing your usual work. You did your shift at the patrols, did some paperwork, and other things a squad leader does. Anything to keep your mind off the troubling thoughts you've been having. You even did some cleaning, which might have made Levi proud. But no matter how hard you try, a sliver of idleness slips through, and one thing or another will lead to you thinking about how much you wanted to break free and leave the confines of the walls. You wanted to discover what it would be like out there, if there is more to it than just this simple, unbothered life we have in these walls. You were in your office when three firm knocks were heard from outside your office door. You opened it and... "Commander," you said, surprised, but knowing. "Squad Leader Listener, I would like to speak with you if you're not busy." You didn't notice the slight anger in his voice when he said this. "No problem, Commander," you saluted. As soon as Erwin was in your office, he locked the door, and you approached the window to shut the curtains. "I guess we can drop the facade now, Commander," you said, with a toothy grin. "Listener," he caught you off guard with a stern tone. "I want to talk about your actions during the last scouting expedition." You groaned slightly in response. "Listener, I do not condone any high-risk actions coming from my soldiers." He was angry, you can now tell, despite how cool-headed his statement was uttered. "Oh really now, Commander," you start. "That's really funny coming from you of all people." Erwin was quiet, but you kept at it. And you let every angry word spill from your mouth. "The one who's always asking for his soldiers to die for the cause is seething with rage at one of his subordinates who does exactly that." This was one of the many arguments you and your lover have had regarding the scouting formation and your squad in particular. You have been laying out experimental formations and have been executing them without having permission to do so. In doing this, you essentially risk the lives of your subordinates and yours as well. And Erwin was not happy about these, probably because they interfere with the plans that he has been devising with the other squad leaders and other knowledgeable people. "If you wanted to raise an idea for a formation, you could have made a proposal beforehand," Erwin states. His eyes bore hard into your annoyed ones. "Well, granted the experimental nature of them, you wouldn't even consider trying them out," you reply, raising your hands animatedly. "That is exactly why we need you to ask permission first, to determine whether it is a plausible plan or only one at best." "So you're saying that none of my ideas are plausible? Is that it?" Your tone was dark. All you wanted was for your superiors to give you a chance to prove the worth of your ideas, that they can be beneficial for the Recon Corps. You grit your teeth in anger. "Listener, don't go there." Erwin's voice softened with a pleading tone. "Well, how do you expect me to take it, huh?" you said sadly. "None of my ideas have failed yet. And you wouldn't take them. Why?" I eyed him as he sat down on the guest's chair. "I don't like how your squad formations are always dependent on your own strength." You couldn't believe what you were hearing. "What?" "I don't like how you put the burden of the whole squad on yourself." "Erwin, I am the squad's leader. I hold the most Titan kills. I call the shots, and I have rightfully earned my right to do so, and..." I took a step closer to him for each point I was making, until he cut me off. "And you don't have the right to make me worry about you all the time," he said. He was both sad and angry this time. Don't make me threaten you with a demotion. My eyes widened in shock. You wouldn't! He wouldn't. How could he? He knows how hard you worked for your position and how long it took. Erwin grew silent, and so did you. He always knew what to say, but right now, all he knew was that you were a ticking time bomb after hearing what he had just uttered. You didn't know what you would do if you had lost your position after blood, sweat, and tears were shed. He started by uttering your name. I don't want to lose you. I know, Erwin, and I don't want to lose you too. Not as much as I do you. You don't even begin to understand what it means to me if you were gone. His eyes held yours. God, were they beautiful. He stood up to walk to the spot right in front of you. You are reminded of the height difference between the two of you, as he is a foot taller than you are. I won't be gone. I told you, love. I can handle myself out there, you say reassuringly. Your voice was only above a whisper. Just promise me you'll make the proposals first. I'll promise I'll get them processed. Alright? He brushed a lock from your face. Alright, I say with a smile. He drew in a breath, then sighed, gazing into your eyes as he caressed your cheek with a calloused hand. You leaned in onto his loving touch, and you wrapped your arms around him, giving him a warm embrace. For a few moments, the two of you held each other lovingly, forgetting the previous argument and gave in into the affection. The two of you were just fighting a few moments ago, but this is all it takes to make it all fade away, getting captured by each other's eyes. That or 3 swift knocks on the door and a jiggle on the doorknob. You turned your heads to the door. Listener! You both heard a muffled voice from behind the door. Have you seen Erwin? It was Hanji. She was looking for Erwin to discuss something about new information from her experiments. The two of you share a knowing look. I think he's at the stables, Hanji. Alrighty, thanks, listener. You both heard Hanji say before a thunder of steps faded into the distance. I guess this is my time to go, Erwin says, running his larger fingers through your locks. I'll see you later in my office. He took your hand and kissed it. You felt a small smile on his lips as he did so. You thought he was going to turn his heel to leave. And so you started turning the other way, but Erwin cupped your chin and left a soft and sweet kiss on your lips. I'll see you later, Commander. Hello guys, so this is another one of my fanfics. I just made this a few days ago. It took me a few days of hating it before I gained enough confidence to love it, I guess. To post it rather. I don't really like it because it's a little rusty. So, anyway, I'll do better next time, I promise. But by the way, you have Ruby Culletto. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, but yes, she was the one who requested this. And I have 6 subscribers as far as I know. You guys, I don't know you guys, but you rock. Thank you for giving me a chance. Anyway, So yeah, this is where I leave. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to, whatever. I'm on my way to starting up a new series on Boku no Hero Academia, and it'll be a surprise. See you then. Bye bye.